Series from the 20. They start this one from the 18. This is the 6th time these teams have met in this game.
Although Urban Meyer has never faced Nick Saban as head coach.
Interesting, huh?
Yep.
John Parker Wilson. Julio Jones breaks the tackle. Missed from behind. He does not have the angle, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Major Wright caught up with him.
Florida has been gambling and loading the box. This time they're playing man-to-man coverage with Hayden off instead of man-to-man press. One-on-one, great protection up front, perfect throw, and then Julio Jones does this about as well as anybody. Look at him break down and then reverses field. He is so strong. I really think he's the pressure point that has to start for Alabama to open up this Florida defense.
That was a gain of 64, and it's first down and 10 at the 18. Coffee is the running back. He comes right this time at the 10. Gets a block. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, it's supposed to be go to the right for Alabama. This time, they break the tendency like they did against Auburn a week ago. They usually run left. This time they go right, and Florida was not ready for it.
Drew Davis at that right tackle spot, and terrific balance by Glenn Coffey. A look at the replay,
yes.
And he's clearly in.
Wow. You know, it's almost like he knew he had to keep his knees up in the air there, didn't he? That is wonderful. Boy, one pass pattern to Julio Jones opened up this game for Alabama.
Alabama counters with a quick strike. Two plays.
One square in pass, and then Julio Jones shows why he is a difference maker. I've been saying all year, he's the best true freshman receiver I've seen since Larry Fitzgerald, and he's definitely the strongest I've seen as a freshman ever play. Open it up, give the ball, and run the ball. I thought Florida was supposed to be the explosive offense.
Stars of the last national championship team. Here's a play, and the play is allowed to continue. Arenas grabs it at the 49. Cuts back. That looked like a block in the back at the 30-yard line. There's no flag there, but there is one down at the 11. So let's check it. Tom Ritter is our referee today.
Well, the Gators are hoping Alabama lined up off sides, because I'll tell you, Alabama will decline it.
Shift on the kicking team. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run.
Compensated.
Yeah, that's a lot of talent right there.
First down 10. Fake. John Parker Wilson drills it to his tight end. And his tight end, Nick Walker, is inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we talked about this in the open. This
Kemps alongside Tebow. See what Alabama has in mind defensively. They're going to rush 2 and drop 9. And the 2 who rush do so well, and it's tipped by Kareem Jackson. They got really good pressure from Luther Davis. And how about that wrinkle?
Wow. I'll tell you, one of the things that Nick Saban said going into this game is, because we have to cover the guys inside, our corners cannot give up big plays. I want guys, when the ball's in the air, not just knock it down. You know, when the play's there, please knock it down. He actually told us he will not recruit a corner. Well, special teams, I always say when you're playing Florida, you better at least tie special teams, or they're going to put 50 on you. Alabama has athletes, too. That's what's coming out in this football game. Arenas, their linebackers, the defensive backs, but you can't let up, because Alabama's looking for a big play. Florida's looking for a big
in the Iron Bowl. And he helped secure a shutout win with 144 yards on the ground.
Yeah, he just demoralized Auburn after a while. You know, I mean, there was a lot of reasons for Auburn to be demoralized. They didn't have any offense, but that was one of the reasons right there.
So well this year.
Yeah, and coming into this year, that was a knock. He was high, low, high, low. This year he's been steady. He hasn't had one of those games. But, you know, Nick Saban won a national championship with a quarterback just like a Matt Mock. Remember that?
Right.
There's been guys to do it. I wrote it down. Craig Krenzel, Jay Barker, even Chris Leak to some extent, okay? These are guys that has a good football team and don't lose the game exactly the way Nick likes to have his quarterback when he's got this type of power team. Jay
Barker led the Alabama Crimson Tide to the last national championship. That was in, oh, watch out! 1992, he completed his thought.
Well, this thing popped open. And, you know, the proverbial cork in the bottle was the pass to Julio Jones. Since then, this Florida defense had to back up a bit, and now the numbers game has shifted. And that great center, Antoine Caldwell, does a nice job right there opening this one up. Two of the best players in college football.
Blitz. Wilson caught by Julio Jones right in front of Major Wright, number 21. And that is an Alabama first down, a gain of 18.
When we talk about matchups, Julio Jones is going to go out of safety this time for Alabama because the corner blitz was picked up by Alabama. So Julio runs a route against Major, and you see Major Wright is not comfortable with the ball in the air.
18-yard gain gives Alabama a first down. They get out of a huge hole. John Parker Wilson, play action, right side. A lot of zip on the ball. It's Julio Jones again, and he reaches out to the 37-yard line. Well, 17-10 here. We said when we came on the air, it's a de facto semifinal. These are the current BCS standings. The finals will be released tomorrow night. Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, Florida. Southern Cal is winning over UCLA right now. Oklahoma plays Missouri tonight.
You know who I think has a little bit of an argument? Penn State.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Iowa's playing ball well at the end of the year. One loss. Everybody else had one loss.
Yeah, they don't seem to be included in the discussions about one-loss teams. Here's Coffee. Big hole right side. And again, they crossed themselves. They talked about self-scouting. Yeah. And they're running a little bit more to the right than we've seen. Yeah,
it's you could see, though, that what Nick said at halftime is, let's mix it up early and then go back to the run. Andre Caldwell, nice job by the center that time. Gets on the defensive tackle and makes it work. Get the ball to Coffee deep, even though guys are somewhat doing their job. That time Sanders, number 92, is doing a decent job, but you're not going to bring down Coffee with one arm.
Antoine Caldwell, one of 9 seniors on this Alabama team. Play action.
Yep.
Tight end. Yep.
You can see it.
Knee came down at the 47-yard line. Well, this is an Alabama senior team. Only 9 scholarship seniors on the ball club.
Right. You know, John Parker Wilson, we're going to run the same thing. Going to slam over here, then go to the outside. Nick Walker, they ran it both ways now to the right and the left. Sometimes defensive coaches, like Belichick's doing in the NFL with his offense, and now Nick Saban, kind of understand what the defenses have problems with. I bet he went in there and said, we got to mix it up more.
2nd and 2. They've certainly done that in the early going here. And they've got another first down. This is Coffee plunging this time. Split the difference with Antoine Caldwell, Mike Johnson, and Andre Smith. And a gain of 7.
And you know what you like is even though Alabama is throwing the ball a little bit more, they haven't panicked. That's the one thing that we heard from Jim McElwain, the offensive coordinator for Alabama. He says, I have to resist. If Florida scores, panicking and trying to get it back all in one shot. I got to be methodical and run our offense.
McElwain is in his first year as the offensive coordinator. Here's play action. John Parker Wilson, a little high, but it's caught.
Wow.
Oh, boy, Julio Jones.
Is he gifted or what? That was a great throw by John Parker. But he is so comfortable. Watch him go out and snap this ball. It's the deep square in. Terry Bradshaw's favorite pass. Off a play-action pass. Well, it's all of our favorite passes.
Oh, there you are.
The square in. And Julio Jones, watch him get inside, straighten up, then come to the inside and jump up and just snap it with it. He's a hand catcher.
Florida brings only 4. Coffee goes right. Shakes the tackle. Oh, wow is right.
Should have been a stop. Florida could have got out of this with a field goal. This play was defended. A missed tackle inside, that time by Brandon Hicks.
Coffee has 1 touchdown in the ball game. He's closing in on yet a
pass protector for Alabama.
neck spasms for Upchurch have cost him a chance to play in this game. 2nd and 10. Too wide to the left. They'll try Ingram. Ingram to the 5. Close for a first down. Mark Ingram Jr. from Flint, Michigan. His dad was a wide receiver at Michigan State when Nick Saban was an assistant on that staff. Later played for the New York Giants.
This guy is going to be a monster before he leaves Alabama. He's fast, he's big, he's determined. Made a couple mistakes running early, but boy, oh boy. You know, Vern, I would think
14 plays so far to go 89 yards. Travis McCall in motion. Ingram, touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a drive. Listen, you don't go to this part of the season undefeated if you don't have some heart. Tebow has it, but this team has it too.
Lee Tiffin for the tie. A little bit of a high snap. P.J. Fitzgerald gets it down. Mark Ingram 2-yard touchdown run and the extra point. We're tied at 17.
Well, we saw just about everything on this 15-play drive. Remember, it started on their own 9-yard line, and it's exactly what Nick told Tracy. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's keep Tebow on the sideline and play Bama football.